Welcome to Tathaastu. Today, the movie I'm going to talk to you about is Manjummel Boys, 2024, directed by Chidambaram, starring Shobin Shahid, Srinath Basi, and a host of other characters. The first thing that I want to talk about Manjummel Boys is the solidarity that exists within Malayalam cinema. I mean, the kind of cast that is there is filled with people who are probably extremely good directors, extremely good actors, other character actors, and they've all come to confluence in a movie that is literally about the issues with wanderlust. And the fact that wanderlust can lead to so many other issues is one big theme of this movie. But the theme that I wanted to talk to you about with regard to the Malayalam industry is the friendship and the camaraderie that the Malayalam industry has. The entire task of Manjummel Boys and the creation of Manjummel Boys relies on this friendship. And that is the theme of Manjummel Boys too. That is the love that exists cannot be restricted to just the fact that they all love cinema, but they all probably love hanging out with each other. And this friendship is what plays a major role in defining how the success of Manjummel Boys. This story, it does not. I mean, it's a spoiler. It doesn't matter. The story is a real life story about an individual who was part of the Manjummel Boys, or a group of people from Manjummel who traveled to Kodaikanal to visit the Guna caves in Kodaikanal, or which is also called the Devil's Kitchen, and one of them fell through a very steep and very deep hole within Guna caves, which is rumored to be about 900 feet or meters, but it's the rescue of this individual. And the story is that there have been 13 people who have died falling into that hole. And the fact is that this entire movie is an allegorical explanation of the movie Guna also, which is beautiful, because as a fan of Kamal Hassan, and I'm sure the director as well as the other cast members are obviously fans of Kamal Hassan, it's such a beautiful exposition of the entire idea behind Kamal Hassan, because you need to be mad to be this loving to your friends. You need to have some level of madness and some level of insanity to be able to carry out the task that these friends did to save their friend. And I think Guna plays a very important role, because it starts with the song Kanmani Anbodu Kadalan and ends with that exact song, and it's such a trip towards the movie. With regard to the acting, Shobin Shahid plays an amazingly restrained role throughout, where he's not loud, his heroics aren't loud, his actions aren't loud, but you know that behind that fearsome eyes and that fearsome body language, you see the bravery that comes out of his heart, because he has to save the friend, because he gave a promise to his friend's mother, that he'd protect her. It's such a beautiful tale of how friendship is another form of romance and a form of love that cannot be explained. And that is literally plucked from the line from Kanmani Anbodu, where it says, Manidan unardu kolla idu manida kadal alla, adayum taandi punidhamanadu. I mean, they literally plucked that line out when they physically saved their friend. It is such a trip to watch. Manjummel Boys is probably one of the best movies to come out in 2024 and probably in the recent past. Other things that I'd like to talk to you about is the cinematography. You feel the wetness in Guna Caves. You feel the sort of inherent dread through the camera work. And the one person I want to mention, and I think he's had a rock star of a year till now in 2024, which is Sushin Sham. What brilliant music this man has been creating in 2024 and even before, but 2024 has been an amazing round of music, and Manjummel Boys is one of his best background scores, and some of the songs are beautiful in the movie as well. I think by the end of Manjummel Boys, when you get out of Manjummel Boys and you understand the heroism as well as the love through Manjummel Boys, the first thing that you can take away is that you need to have friends who can not friends who can give up their lives or anything, who can be brave enough to love you so much. You need to have friends who are brave enough to be their most vulnerable in front of you. And you need to have friends who can support you through your gravest of times. That is the takeaway that I take from Manjummel Boys. I hope you have a great week ahead, and thank you very much for listening. Toodles.